What's good, y'all? Gold Dirty Bastards in the house with a new thing we're just trying out tonight, Friday night freestyle. Just gonna talk a little bit about whatever's clever. I'm gonna talk some boxing because I haven't been able to talk no boxing in a minute. Um, so I wanted to put that TDC music back on because it's been a minute since we've been able to play that. So let's go ahead and break down the boxing schedule coming up. If you guys are watching out there, you want to suggest something else to talk about or whatever, you want to comment on this, feel free to go ahead. Also, I put let me see, I put the link if you want to get on the fucking podcast. If you disagree with me, you want to argue, or you agree, you want to talk, whatever you want to do, just hop on. The link is there in the comment section there for the StreamYard. But if your mic and audio fucked up, you're gonna get the boot. Shit, mine might be messed up too. I'm at work. I don't know how the Wi-Fi is here. Might be a little sketchy. So tonight I'm repping the Dubs as always. Dubs up, playing right now. What is the score right now? We should check that out. Actually, let's see what the fuck is going on with the Warriors. Let's see what's going on with my Dubs. Playing San Antonio tonight. And currently, is it already over? I've been working. So 130, 115 was the final in that game. Warriors getting it together right before the playoffs. News today dropped that Wiggins may be on the way back. Wiggins may be on the way back. Womack says turn this shit off. But Womack is a fuck boy, so we don't give a fuck what he got to say. That's how it goes with Womeezy. 130 to 115. Warriors on the way back. Wiggins on the way back. Wiggins, there was a tweet today saying Wiggins is in the Bay, in fact. So he will be joining the Dub soon. It's just a matter of time. Now this team is ready for some playoff run. Let's talk a little hoops. Let's talk a little boxing right now. Let's talk about some upcoming fights. Let's go to the ESPN. See what's popping off. Let's see. What is on the horizon? April 8th, Newark, New Jersey. We got a fight. Shakur Stevenson versus Shuichiro Yoshino. 12 rounds WBC lightweight title eliminator on ESPN Plus. ESPN and ESPN Plus. This is in New Jersey. Shakur is from New Jersey, so it's a hometown fight for this dude. Not familiar with the other guy. What up, vet? What's poppin', man? Right on for coming on what was it, Monday night? Yeah, Monday night. Just trying out something new. I'm at work, I'm bored, so I said fuck it, let me jump on this bitch, talk my shit. Since I've been MIA a little bit from the main GDBZ platform. Womack's been running the show. He's been doing a pretty good job. He did a Brock Purdy type of job. He filled in fairly nicely, but he's still unproven. We got to see how he reacts when none of us are around. See if he can carry the brand. He's on probation right now. He didn't want to take part in this episode tonight. I think he's busy trying to figure out Discord or thinking of ways to support Jimmy G in Raiderland. Probably planning to go to Vegas, fly out for Jimmy wearing his birthday suit or some weirdo shit like that. That's the type of shit he be on. We don't. GDBZ does not support Womack's Jimmy G fetish. That's for sure. We cannot put our stamp of approval on that. That's always been his own thing. So that's probably where he's at. He's probably sending love letters to Jimmy G. All kinds of Boys to Men songs, Mariah Carey songs, all that good stuff. Oh shit! What's up, vet? It truly is a fucking freestyle tonight. We got whatever you want to get off your chest. We'll talk, man. We'll talk everything. I'm gonna be on just for a few minutes though. What's up, man? What's popping?
Why is this echoing?
It might be my shit. I don't got my full setup. I'm at work, so.
Oh, you don't got.
Let me put my headphones on. Give me a second.
Yeah, headphones. It's probably the headphones.
Yeah, let me put my shit on. Give me a second, guys. Fuck with my shit. All right, see how that sounds. Let me see.
Yeah. No.
All right, is that any better? You hear me?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, it might just be my
I was
mic.
I was dying about the Womack shit you were going off on.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking bozo, the clown.
No,
He
it
just
might be
loves
my
Jimmy.
shit, which is crazy because I have headphones in.
It's probably mine because I'm just going off. I'm just going off an a MacBook. I didn't bring my fucking mic to work. Put cancellation on. Is that any better? Or same shit?
A little bit. I just stopped in. A little bit. Yeah, I just stopped through real quick. Say
Okay.
what's up.
Yeah, man. What's up? Right on for tuning in. Like I said, I'm just fucking around. It's a freestyle night. No, no rules. Whatever's clever. Just talk some bullshit. Talk whatever. Uh, talk a little boxing.
Yeah.
You want to talk? You want to talk some Niners before you dip out or what?
Yeah, we can.
Well, let's do it. Fuck it. Let me switch the background up. I was gonna do TDC, but we can do.
Yeah, we can. I will say this. I'm gonna say it's the Niners Twitter. That Niners Twitter needs to shut the fuck up and calm the fuck down about we brought motherfucking Sam Darnold in to be the number one starter because that ain't happening.
Yeah. I thought that was a. I think what's going on there. I think it's just mind games between Kyle, and I guess he's trying to fuck with Trey. I don't know why. I don't think Trey needs that motivation, but for whatever reason, he seems like he's playing mind games with the comments they've been making, and even Lynch too is like these little weird comments.
I don't know, but it true. If you listen to some of the defensive players from last year during games, like he told Bosa one time that Bosa sucked or something like that. He said something to get Bosa fired up, and Bosa had 3 sacks.
Yeah, he got them all riled up. He said something that I think it was that the linebacking core was better than the defensive end core.
Yeah, and then he said something to Fred Warner one game, and so he's trying to get a fire lit under these dudes.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I don't know. I don't know if that should be the approach with Trey because the fans and the media are already fucking with him as it is.
Right.
So I don't think you'd want to pile on. But who knows? I don't know what the fuck they think half the time. I don't know what's going on in 49er land. But Twitter, like you said, has been Twitter's been a hot mess. It's been nothing but war zones. You thought with Jimmy G's departure that you may get some kind of a peaceful time, a calmness. But no, it seems to me, my opinion is the Jimmy G fans have just jumped on Brock's cock and they're just all over it. And, I've said Brock did a good job filling in. There's no doubt about that. Nobody can say he didn't do a great job filling in. But what I think a lot of the people are missing, and I've said this about Jimmy, we don't need much out of the quarterback position with the core that we have. Now, can Josh Johnson get it done? Fuck no. But you go with the quarterback a step above that, and you can get some good results. You get a starting level quarterback to average quarterback, and you should be fine with the running game, with CMC, with all the passing weapons, Kittle, Ayuk. You were talking about Juwan Jennings last week. That's another weapon. Integrating Danny Gray. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that a quarterback has to work with. So, but that being said, Brock did perform well under pressure. For for the most part. I didn't like the way he played in the Seattle and Dallas games. You can blame it on the O line. I mean, it wasn't terrible because he did have some good stats, but there was times where he was letting those teams hang around.
True.
My whole thing is I'd rather see a open battle between Brock and Trey. If Brock's even healthy, which I don't think he will be. I think you mentioned that too. You're on the same boat with me that we think we're being force fed some bullshit that he's going to be ready by week 1, when I think it's way too early in the process to Shanny to even be making those kind of comments, that he thinks he'll be ready or whatever. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this whole fucking ordeal?
Look,
This whole
I'm gonna say this. I do not believe when Kyle says they're gonna split reps 50-50 between Sam Darnold and Trey Lance. That shit ain't happening. Period.
That's just stupid if it does.
That shit ain't happening. Trey Lance is taking most of the snaps.
I mean, he damn well better.
I don't care what Kyle says, because if some of these reports turn out, if some of these reports turn out true, where when Brock Purdy's healthy and they do want to trade Trey, they're gonna have tape on Trey in order to trade him.
Yeah, it's a good point. You're not gonna, unless they're just planning on not getting any value, third round or below.
Right. And I told some other people the other day that if Sam Darnold starts, it's going to have to be beginning of the season between week 1 and 3. And right now, I'm hearing that Brock Purdy could be fully ready to go by week 2. So week 1 through 3, I think, will be the hot spot.
I'm not buying that shit. I say week 4 at the earliest.
I think he could be by week 2, but I'm not going to push that. No. Look, I'm saying week 2 he could be, but I would not push it, and I would push it to about week 4. Don't rush him.
I don't think Womack asked you, but what were your thoughts on Brock? Like I mentioned earlier, how do you think he did in the playoffs?
In the playoffs?
Because I thought he kind of came back down to earth a little bit in those 2 games.
Well, in the 2 games, what are you talking about? That Seattle game, he smoked them boys.
First half, he was looking kind of.
First half, he might not look that good, but that offense put up 41 points in that Seattle game, in that playoffs.
Yeah, and I do like his mobility. There's no doubt about that.
And the Dallas game, that was the Dallas game. Yes, he had a lot more pressure on him because Dallas had a way better defense than Seattle. And the way Mike McGlinchey was getting thrown around that game.
Yeah, McGlinchey.
No.
Thank God he's gone off the fucking roster.
I look at it. Look, his numbers already in 2 playoff games are better than what Jimmy did in 4 or 6.
There's no doubt he was an improvement on Jimmy for sure.
He was, and if you look the time he played, our offense went from 25 points a game with Jimmy to 32 with Purdy.
But some of that can be attributed to CMC factor.
It could be, but still, Jimmy had CMC.
But Jimmy's stats went up too. They went up. The whole offense went up 8 points, I believe, after CMC's integration into the offense. But I know what you're saying. Brock was definitely a step above Jimmy.
But tell me a time now in Jimmy's career where he averaged at least 2 touchdown passes a game for 10 straight weeks.
I don't think that's ever fucking happened. I can tell you that.
Right. Outside of that Dallas game, you go from the Seattle game go from the Seattle playoff game to when Brock came in the Minnesota and the Miami game, 2 touchdowns or more per game for Brock.
So let me do this. Let me isolate. Let's take Jimmy out of the equation. Let's
Okay.
take Trey out of the equation.
Okay.
Give me your thoughts on Brock. Do you think he could be? Do you think he is a franchise quarterback, or is he more of a system guy, or is it too
I
early to
want
tell?
to see. Okay, I think we could get a better. I think we could get a better feel on if he's a franchise guy if we get a full 16 game slate and average it out. So, say Trey comes in because I already got Trey starting week 1. So, say for some reason we get up to week 4, week 5, and the Niners don't like the way Trey is playing. Purdy comes back in and takes us through the rest of the season, and we just take the fuck off again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will say Purdy is a franchise guy at that point because he'll have more than a 16 game thing.
But at this current point, would you say it's too early to tell? Would you agree that it's too early
At this
to tell?
current point, yes, it's too early to tell.
Well, I wish more people on 49ers Twitter, on Facebook, and fucking
Man,
Instagram.
you know how Twitter is.
I mean, I like Brock, but I mean, just to be on his nuts so hard is a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, you're talking about he's the next Joe Montana, he's the next Tom Brady, and it's like pump the fucking brakes because we heard this shit about Nick Mullins, we heard this shit about Jimmy G, we heard it about Cap. Ron Jaworski said Cap was going to the fucking Hall of Fame immediately.
See, look, I'm not sure how old you are and stuff like that, but
about to be 42.
I'm in my 40s, right? And so I'm old enough to have seen Joe play. I saw the transition to Steve, and then it went to Jeff Garcia and stuff like that. So I hold 49ers quarterbacks to a very, very high standard, and I have to wait to see what they're going to be in order before I start crowning them anything.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the responsible thing to do when you look at how we've been scarred in the past.
Right.
I mean, those 3 names I just mentioned, everybody was crowning those guys. Jimmy, everybody was on. I was on Jimmy. I was like, okay, he's good. I wanted the Niners personally. And Leo can back me up on this. I wanted the Niners to draft him. I wanted the Niners to draft him even when Cap was here.
Yeah.
Leo can vouch for me on that. So the way I dislike Jimmy is based off performance only. I don't know the guy personally. Right. I talk a lot of shit about him, but it's all sports babble.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And with Jimmy, when you look over time and you start seeing the same exact limitations show up, and you're like, okay, we have a problem here that this guy cannot hit the deep pass for shit. For some reason, he never, ever, ever sees the underneath linebacker and always throws it to him.
How many interceptions did he throw to linebackers? That was like, there was a point where he was like every other
ridiculous. Week. It was every week almost.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was ridiculous. And they were simple plays. It's like, yo, the linebacker's right there.
Yeah. It's good to have somebody here that, isn't a bozo like Womack. Because Womack, anytime you say anything negative about Jimmy G, this guy just comes into white knight mode. Yeah, he just turns into a white knight. And it's like, come on, bro. Be unbiased and just fucking use your eyes. Take your heart out of the equation, man. Like, fuck.
Right. And I'm looking at it, I'm being unbiased. I'm looking at this over his whole thing because especially after his knee injury, you can see that Kyle's play calling changed. We stopped running the play action and we stopped running the bootleg.
Yeah, this is true.
And Jimmy ain't a drop back guy. He ain't a drop back guy.
Yeah, he's not.
He's gotta do the boots or the play actions.
No doubt. No doubt. But yeah, so I don't know, man. This has been since Kyle's taken over. We've had issues with his quarterback selections, first of all, because let's not forget he passed on Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. I know Deshaun Watson got the weirdo shit going on. I know Deshaun got the weirdo shit going on. But I mean, I just don't understand why he's hesitant to go after an elite level quarterback. I think there's something to the fact that he just doesn't want to give credit. If a good quarterback wins that ring, Shanny's not going to get that credit.
No, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's and I've heard him talk before about building a defense first and then the offense, because the defense can win a lot more games.
That's true.
You know, the way Kyle said he wants to build, but if you look at it, when you draft a Solomon Thomas, now Reuben Foster, I wasn't mad about the pick at first because Reuben Foster physically, Reuben Foster physically is a fucking animal. His off-field shit suck nuts. It's right. It's starting to look like Javon Kinlaw was a no-go.
Well, so, yeah, I mean, every year we get the same story about how he's going to have a breakout year.
Right. So it's starting to look like some of these first-round defensive picks are not working out for him. And to me, honestly, I think what Kyle and John need to do on the defensive side of the ball when we're in the draft, turn this shit over to a guy like Chris Kasarik and now our new defensive coordinator, Steve Wilkes. Let them draft the defense. You guys worry about the offense.
I am not opposed to that at all.
Because Chris Kasarik,
there's been talks that
because Chris Kasarik seems to turn people into ballers.
So what do you think about Clelin Ferrell and Austin Bryant? You think he's going to be able to get them up to par?
Look,
I can see Ferrell doing okay.
Okay, Austin Bryant, from what I've seen, they say this guy's more of a speed rusher type, like D Ford was, a speed rusher. But at the same time, I think both of those picks are more for depth, because I think this second year is where Drake Jackson really makes his leap.
Because I sure hope so, man. I think there's a lot of potential there. Yeah,
you know, like I told Womack, like I told Womack, with Drake Jackson at USC, that guy went up and down in weight so goddamn much. He never had to play at a certain weight. You know, so when he gets to the NFL and they want him at a set weight, he's got to learn how to keep it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. So I got a little text coming in there. But yeah, man. What do you just let me see. What are the thoughts you got on the Niners? Twitter? You want to talk some more Twitter shit or
oh no. I'm done with 49er Twitter for right now until at least
What's up, Leo? It's first podcast.
Leo?
So that has more podcast appearances.
Oh, there we go. Now this shit ain't echoing no more. Leo comes through and the shit quits echoing.
Leo, can you vouch that I wanted Jimmy G drafted when we had Cap still?
Yo, what's up?
Can you hear?
Yeah. We was trying to. We was on Trying to get Jim. Yeah, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Are you delayed? I think you might be delayed.
Or he can't hear us.
I think he can hear us, but I think it's like a delay.
There. You hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, for sure.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I heard Womack wasn't gonna be on tonight, so I was like, yeah, let me hop on real quick. I ain't trying to hear I don't know for like what 4 hours. Like I was watching that episode, he was like saying, I don't know. So why are you on that podcast, Womack, if you don't know?
Right?
Yeah. So what y'all talking about? What y'all hollering about?
We were just, talking
Just whatever.
just Niner stuff in general right now.
Okay, for sure.
Shit, we never got your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Brock? Where do you think, Leo? What do you think? What do you think of
I put
Brock?
in the comment.
Do you think he's a? Oh, you did. Let me see. Tonight or the other night?
Yeah, put it on. But
what do you think of Brock overall? Like, you think he's a? You think he's a franchise quarterback? Right now.
Shit, like even when the playoff was when the playoff started, he looked solid. I mean, for being the last pick of the draft, I mean, he was. I mean, just the way the position that he was put in with the Niners. Jimmy goes down. We beat Miami. Miami at that time was a highly favorite, one of the highly favorite teams to be in the AFC. But I got to give it props. And also, it was that this year we didn't have like those bad injuries for the years before. So I think that's a lot. I mean, we saw how our team is supposed to be playing. So it gives us I mean, he looks solid. I would say solid.
Yeah, but that's a good point.
Solid.
I've been making that point on Twitter with people that this is the healthiest this team has ever been when Brock took over.
Yeah.
I mean, on Twitter, I think it's kind of you just find all these type of fans. You have the fans like we're more realistic. Okay. Like even earlier, I was saying, hey, let's take these games week by week.
That was good.
Right.
I mean, just take it week by week. We can't just be like, oh shit, are you thinking about the Super Bowl? I mean, especially when Jimmy went down and Brock. That's what you're gonna on Twitter. I mean, we've seen it on Facebook. It's just all those threads. I mean, it's kind of funny.
Oh, let me get to one point that I wanted to talk about real quick that Womack never brought up the last couple of weeks. I don't know what he's been doing. But what about these reports that we tried to get Roethlisberger, that we were looking into possibly Philip
I think that's a bullshit.
You think so?
I mean,
yeah.
It was on the radio. I heard that on 95.7. So, but the thing is, when the Niners is it preseason?
Your shit's all fucked up.
What's up?
Your stuff's lagging.
Oh, is it? Let me see.
Maybe log out and log back in real quick. Try to log back out.
All right. I'll be back in. All right.
Or just go audio. You can try to go audio. It might be better that way. Like if you just move the camera part.
Oh, you talking about my camera's all fucked up?
No, your audio is. But I mean, if you just go to the audio mode only, if you move the camera and you just go audio, it'll probably eat up less bandwidth. I think it's probably your internet.
I'm on my AirPods.
Just go to stop cam real quick. Let's see if that gets better. Hold up.
Stop cam. There you go. Hear me now?
Yeah. I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's better. I don't think it's choppy no more.
Okay. Yeah,
no, it's still choppy.
No, it's still choppy.
Still choppy? All right.
A little bit. It ain't that bad no more.
All right. I'm gonna hop off and hop off back on and see what happens.
All right, for sure.
All right.
All right, I got a question for you.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Okay, so if we don't oh wow. The echo's gone. Nice. If we don't trade up, we stay at 99. What position do you want us to take first in the draft?
Personally, I'll go right tackle or D line.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's most important to fix that O line. because you got. But see that it's tricky because do you trust a rookie right tackle coming in? It would probably be a project more for next year.
Here's how I'm looking at the O line. Okay, and that's why I don't think they're going to put a crap ton of stock into right tackle. And I think I told Womack this. I could see us moving Burford out to right tackle where he played in college. Remember, he didn't play right guard until he got with us.
Yeah.
So Burford could move back out to right tackle, and we could put Feliciano in at right guard, who gave up 0 sacks last year.
Okay, I'm not too familiar with him. I know we picked him up, but I don't know shit
Yes,
about
he gave up 0 sacks last year for the Giants. And he can not only play right guard, he can play center and left guard if we need him. So he could be like a swing guard. The Feliciano cat. Anyway.
Feliciano.
Yeah, I could see us putting him at right guard, moving Burford out to right tackle. Because I don't trust McKivitz to save my fucking life at right tackle. I don't.
I know a lot of people are jumping on his,
Right.
bandwagon.
So with that being said, I don't think at 99 we're going to have right tackle as high as maybe some people will. D-line, okay, I could get behind if we go D-line. Maybe interior.
I think linebacker might be a good.
Okay, you know what? That is a good one. Linebacker I could see.
I say linebacker.
Right, but what I'm looking at is we need a free safety for the future.
That too.
Because Gibson's only here for 1 more year, and he was already talking going into this year about retiring.
Yeah.
Before we brought him back.
I'm on the same wavelength. I like that.
So I would not mind a free safety for the future. Fuck, I wanted us to draft safety last year, and we didn't. And then we have to have a number 2 tight end sometime in this draft. We got to get a legit number 2 tight end.
Yeah, no doubt. You need a big tight end.
It's another thing.
You want a big tight end? That's why I like that Zach Kuntz kid out of Old Dominion. He's like 6'6", and the kid can really play.
Go ahead, Lee. What were we gonna say?
I said also, they'll be surprised if the Niners make moves too, like trades. I think that's another thing.
Right. But I was basing this off if we didn't trade.
Okay. No, I'm talking about like once the season starts, before the trade line.
Yeah.
Trade deadline. Don't be surprised if Niners are active. Especially, I mean, I think we're taking a page from the Rams playoff experience from the last, when they had. That's what I feel. I mean, which is the way to go right now, especially when you're the Niners, when you're the team to win now. When you're kind of,
but I look at it, but I also look at it like this: that number 2, that second round pick is in Chicago now because fucking Carolina traded that away. So I got a question: the 3rd, 4th, and the 5th next year, those 3 picks. Is there one person Carolina is going to draft that's better in CMC?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
Fuck
so
no.
everybody looked at it and said, the Niners gave away all this stuff for CMC, but every one of those draft picks they use is not going to be better than Christian
McCaffrey.
Was
national media, though. I mean, if you asked us, we would have been
were hating.
Yeah, that was a great trade.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
like, gave us a C-.
They were like a C.
I looked at it, but I looked at it like, oh, that's like thirds we gave away, and guess what? We're getting all them fucking thirds back.
We gave those back, and
we're getting them all back.
And if Wilkes gets the head coach position job, guess what? We're gonna get some more.
And not just that, we're getting some for the GM in Tennessee because he came out of our front office.
Yeah.
And D'Amico Ryans in Houston.
Yeah.
Carthon.
Yeah. So, but yes, we do need a 3rd linebacker. I mean, unless the team feels real high on like Marcelino McCrary Ball.
But you gotta be smart and look at the injuries. The way we get injured.
No, I get it. But I'm talking.
You do. It seems like Shannon don't fuck.
Right. But I'm talking if You want a third linebacker that could play a lot of snaps and stuff like that? Yeah, I'd draft one, but at the same time, they could feel really, really good about Flanagan Foles or Marcelino McCrary Ball and have them, at least at the beginning of the season, play a lot of snaps until the rookie gets up to speed.
Yeah, personally, I would just get a rookie because I've always felt like a linebacker is one of the easiest positions to get in the draft.
And not just
and you could
that,
get a solid one in the third round,
right?
For sure.
And not just that,
you could.
We're a goddamn linebacker factory.
Shit, I don't hear you. What the fuck happened to my audio? I'll be right back.
No, we seem to be a linebacker factory, so I don't worry about linebackers.
Oh, yo, hear me? Got you. Okay.
But yeah, I don't seem to worry about us drafting linebackers because we seem to know how to develop them.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I will tell people to chill on, especially now that we got Steve Wilkes in the fold, this secondary I think will take a leap and be better because Steve Wilkes is a defensive back guy.
Yeah, secondary
and
coach.
he knows how to coach secondary.
Yeah. Yeah, I think our secondary.
I mean, hell, if you look at our secondary, what we tied with the fucking Steelers for number 1 in interceptions last year. We led the league in picks. So anybody who wants to get on this secondary can eat a bag of dicks, in my opinion, because they played really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we got Womack. He's coming back. Not our Womack, but the Womack. He's going to see more playing time.
I think our two starters outside are going to be Lenore and Ward, of course. Mm-hmm. And I think that Isaiah Oliver, who we just signed, is going to start in the slot.
Okay.
That guy gave up 0 touchdowns last year for Atlanta.
Okay. And I wouldn't be surprised if they use those 6 picks to get a cornerback or even a strong safety or something like that. Someone that's in the secondary.
I could see that too. See that too. We have 11 draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what do you think about? I know nobody's gonna be happy with this question I'm about to ask, but what about this shit that still lingers with Kirk Cousins and Shanny?
I'm not even worried.
I think Kirk
Cousins ain't coming here.
I still think there is something to it, and Kirk Cousins is becoming more and more tradable.
I don't think Kirk Cousins is coming here. Period.
Nah. I think it's just the media.
I think that shit's down the toilet.
Yeah, I think the media.
I don't think so.
Because
Kirk Cousins is becoming more and more tradable. Because the Vikings, or they might just cut him.
Who does Minnesota has as their backup? Who's their backup?
That kid that they drafted out of Texas A&M.
No, I think they cut him already.
Kellen
Did they cut him?
He's gone, right?
I think they cut him on. Yeah.
Damn, they cut that kid already?
I think.
Oh, you mean the kid that Chris Sims was the best quarterback in that draft class?
Womack was on his nuts too.
Yeah, I don't see Minnesota trading Cousins. Nah.
Let me double check on that because I'm curious now if he was cut or not.
You sure Kellen Mond?
Yeah, he was cut. Yeah.
Oh,
August 30th, 2022.
Who's their backup then?
Yeah, they might have to draft somebody.
I don't know.
Because I don't think they even I didn't hear Minnesota even make any moves really, right? On the offseason.
No,
maybe they got
right?
Maybe they got what's his name?
You know what?
No,
look, I'll tell you this. Minnesota should have hit this free agency and snatched every defensive free agent they could have got because their defense sucks fat nuts.
Oh, you want to hear who their fucking backup is?
Please.
Take a guess.
Beathard.
No, it's Mullins.
Mullins, there you go.
No, I thought Mullins was in the Eagles.
Nah, he's with Minnesota now.
Oh, okay.
It's Mullins.
Wow. So they got all of Shanny's little crushes over there.
Yeah, they do.
He's gonna trade all 3 third.
But like I said, I think Minnesota should have hit free agency hard going after defense.
Who the fuck is their coach though? I don't even know what their fucking coach is.
I don't know either. Their defense is ass cheeks.
Lions might take.
I mean, you could say they did all right on offense, but I mean, they have so many fucking weapon there. Any fucking coach.
Yeah,
would be
that's
able
what
to
I'm
work
saying.
that.
But their defense sucks.
I think they lost people, if anything.
They might have. I believe they brought back Harrison Smith, but he can't do it all by himself.
Minnesota's fucking weak.
They are.
I say you got 2 more years before, or maybe even 1 more year before Justin Jefferson's demanding a trade
I don't
out
know.
of there.
Quick
Yeah, I
question for
could
you
see
guys.
that.
I mean, well, I think the Niners probably did the biggest free agency signing splash. What other team? Is there any other team that concerns you? Even you got even also
Nope.
include the AFC that made
Nope.
moves, right?
Nope.
I really don't
None.
see anything. I don't
What do you
know
mean,
who
in the
my passing
NFC?
guy- in the NFC or the AFC. I mean, I would say
None.
Miami. They what's his name?
You know, Miami was all hype last year, but then they put Tua on the field and went to dog shit.
No, it was the injuries. Tua was actually lighting
Yeah,
it up.
he
He
was
had that
injured.
one game.
Yeah.
Tua
He had
was
that
like
game where he had like
Tua was lighting it up until he played our defense.
Well, he had 2
Yeah,
concussions
that's true.
already, right?
Our defense
Two-
humbled
two
his ass
concussions
real
already?
quick.
Or before,
it
right?
was that
Didn't he have
Buffalo injury. That's the one that fucked him up.
yeah, huge.
He was never the same. And then the fact that they kept throwing him out there with their fucked up concussions, like that was stupid.
Yeah, that was.
coaching.
Everybody talks about how the Niners handle injuries, but then they don't say one word about Miami.
The only other team I could say that made big moves was the Lions.
Lions
if they
are going
went,
to be
if the
a
Lions
lot
went
better.
after, if the
They got
Lions went
like
after Lamar, they would be real competition.
I'm going to tell you right now, if the Lions hit on the right defensive player in the first round this year, they're playoff bound. They're
Don't they got 2
playoff
first-round
bound.
picks? I think they
I'm
might
not
have 2
sure.
first-round
3.
picks.
I think they might have even 3. Right?
I'm not sure, but I will tell you, if they hit on the right player on defense this year, they're playoff bound.
Yeah.
They have pick 6 from the Rams and pick 18. They also have pick 48 in the second round and pick 55 in the second round as well.
So they got 2 picks in the top 20? Oh,
2
yeah.
picks in the top 20.
The Lions
4
going to
picks
the
in the top
playoffs.
55. 4 in the top 55.
Yeah, the Lions going to the playoffs.
And they got that coach shit. They motivated us. They motivated as hell.
Okay, here
Yeah.
I got a question.
Knocks.
I got a question for y'all, because this is another thing that goes back to 49er Twitter. People are tripping. Seattle has 2 picks in the top 20. Are we concerned at all?
I'm not going to say this year,
well.
but I think next year they could be an issue. But this year, I think we got enough to hold them off.
You know why I'm saying they're not an issue?
Geno,
Even next year? His
Smith.
name is Geno Smith, the $105 million buster.
No, I agree, but I think they're going to use one of their picks on a quarterback. Depending who's there.
This ain't the draft to do that.
Yeah, but they're fucking stupid. So, I mean, we'll see.
Next year is the draft to do that.
What picks do they got? I think they got pick 5, right?
5 and 20.
So 5, there could be
The kid from USC comes out next year, right? The kid from USC.
Not just the kid from USC. There's a bunch of quarterbacks coming out next year. Look, the 2 names I have made. Well, I'll say 2 positions. One of them is a name. The 2 positions I've seen mostly tied to Seattle in the first round are edge rusher, and it's that kid from Texas Tech. And then
Tyree Wilson.
Yeah, and then offensive line. I'm not sure what dude they would go with, but those are the 2 main positions I've seen tied to Seattle, edge and O-line.
I'm looking at a CBS mock draft right now. They have Tyree Wilson going to the Seattle Seahawks.
Right.
Interesting.
Who do they have going to him at 20?
Let me see. Let's get to 20. Lucky number 20. Jordan Addison, wide receiver. I don't see this.
Really?
No,
they will not take a receiver in the top 20.
No, if anything, they would go O-line.
Yes.
Or more defense.
Yeah, I don't see Seattle take. No, they're not taking a receiver in the top 20.
I could see them trading back out of that.
They could do that too.
Out of that first one. But I'm not going to say they're going to be an issue for us. Yeah, I think they could trade out of pick 5.
I don't see that. I think they'll hold on to pick 5. If they did trade back, I could see them doing it at 20.
And I still haven't done any research on this fucking draft yet. Kind of
I mean,
fucking pissed 'cause we don't have a pick until the 3rd, so it's kind of unmotivating.
I've been playing around here and there on some of those mock draft simulators and stuff like that, but it seems like, according to those things, we'll see how it really plays out on draft night. But there's been a few good safeties that have fallen all the way to 99, like the kid out of Illinois, the safety out of Florida State, but that kid's a strong safety and he's more of a box guy. We don't need that. Okay, we don't need that because we got Hufanga, and Hufanga patrols the box like crazy.
That's fact. Yep.
We need more of a guy that can cover the deep quarter of the field or deep half of the field as a free safety.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't mind if he falls that far, that Chris Smith II out of Georgia.
Not familiar with any of them, but yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, that kid will be pretty good. But yeah, there's some safeties that could fall. So we'll see how it plays out. How, I don't know. We could end up packaging, since we have 11 picks and we all know 11 dudes from this draft ain't making this fucking team.
Yeah. That's fact.
So we could package some picks and trade up into the 2nd round.
Could see that happen, yeah.
You know, but as of right now, all we could go off of is pick 99, where we have it, our first pick.
Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else Niner wise?
I think we'll
kind of quiet.
Yeah, it has been kind of quiet the last week or so.
I mean, there was the big news that we talked about that already, that they were going to split reps, Sam Darnold and.
Really?
That ain't happening.
You mentioned you think Darnold is going to be there just for depth. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Depth chart. I mean, the media loves. I mean, the team. You know, is that one team that other than in the West Coast that really matters. I would say. I heard that's all the chart.
Your shit's
want to
all
have it.
fucked up.
What do y'all think about the Niners asking the NFL for a $120 million loan just to upgrade a stadium that's only 9 years old?
On a stadium, fucking Jed York doesn't even pay the rent for. He's a scumbag.
Right. Bro, I swear to God, I wish them years ago when I can't remember what Monday night game I was watching, but they had Eddie D on there and they were talking to him, and he said he thought about buying the team back.
I wish
he would have pulled the trigger on that. And to be honest with you, this man should not have to buy this team back.
Yeah.
He never sold the fucking team.
It's just bullshit, man. The whole shit that way that went down was weak.
See,
they took it away from him.
Jed York has a weak mommy and daddy who just handed this shit to him. I'm dead serious. I'm like, yo, this is the most spoiled owner in the goddamn NFL. Your mommy and daddy give it to you.
That's it, man. You hit the fucking nail on the fucking head.
Because I'm telling you right now, if your Uncle Eddie was still in charge and you tried running this shit the way you're running it now, he'd probably take you out, pull his belt off, and bust your motherfucking ass behind the woodshed.
No doubt.
Eddie D didn't play this bullshit. When did Eddie DeBartolo ever go on his knees groveling to the NFL for a loan to fix Candlestick?
Nah, he would have had his own people do it, and he would have made some money out of it too.
Facts.
And he would have paid his fucking rent too. Let's not put that fucking point aside.
Yup. And
like, how the fuck are you owner not paying your rent? That's fucking ridiculous, man.
It is. You wanted this stadium. You pulled us out of fucking Candlestick Park and put us in the heart of the Silicon Valley. You wanted this bullshit right here in Santa Clara. Pay the goddamn rent, you faggot.
And if he was smart, he would have bought Great America when it was up for sale, and he could have made into a little mall or some shit, some Niners shit connected it.
Or kept it Great America, and the money off Great America alone could have paid more than the rent.
You could have turned it into a 49er theme park.
Yes.
That shit would have made some dough. All Niner fans
yes.
would do that shit. All it would take is a little bit of paint and renaming the fucking things.
Hey, that right there, that's your rent plus.
Yeah, but I don't know what the
that's
fuck.
that's your mortgage.
I'm so glad that fucking Harbaugh was getting sick on his ass and calling him out. And that's what led him to him getting fired.
Yo, look. Hey, I'm glad that a couple years ago when the San Francisco media finally grew a pair of nuts and they were talking about Jed York stepping down, and Jed York had to really address it and say, well, you can't fire an owner. It's like, no, but you can get the fuck out of here and sell the team.
Yeah, for real. Fucking guy's a fucking clown, man.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of Jed York at all.
Yeah,
and the thing
even still, I'm not.
Look, the thing that irritates me most about Jed York, he grew up on the sidelines when his uncle Eddie was running the greatest franchise in football history, and he learned nothing. Learned nothing.
Damn. No, that's real. But I think we're pretty much done for the Niners for tonight. I mean, you guys covered a lot that other night. You guys were fucking on point.
Yeah, Womack actually did a good job, decent job. Is my mic still fucked up?
Yeah,
no, it's a little bit better.
All right,
you're good.
Probably gonna start talking some boxing or something real quick. I know you don't fuck with the boxing, right, Vet?
I'll watch. No, not really. I watch more mixed martial arts than I do boxing.
All right. Well, I mean, shit. We'll just do it, and
fine.
I guess you can dip out, or if you still want to stick around, that's cool. Or
it's all good. Yeah.
Catch us next week. Whatever you want to do, man. It's up to you.
Oh no, it's only 10 o'clock. I'm good.
Let me
have a beer.
No, it's the weekend. My daughter can stay up late, so she's good. And spring break at the same time, so she's definitely staying up late.
Yeah, so let me see. I got to dip out in a minute anyway, too. What I was going to talk about was the Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. That's 136-pound catch weight, April 22nd. That's going to be on the Zone pay-per-view. Leo, are you excited for this fight? I know you're a pretty big boxing fan. You're not like, I wouldn't say you're hardcore, but you're more than a casual, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
What do you feel about this fight? Are you amped up for this shit?
Yeah, I mean, sounds like a good fight. See some action. I'm gonna be rooting for Tank Davis. So if anybody want to put some money on it, I'm ready to bet. You know what I'm saying? $50 a bottle, whatnot. Meg, if you're listening, I think he's a Tank Davis fan. So, but yeah, I'm down. I'm ready to watch this.
No, E Major is a big time Devin Haney fan. That's his number one. Okay. He's okay. I mean, he does like Tank a little bit, but he's not as big on Tank.
Okay. Yeah, but so
he doesn't hate on him or anything. He's just that's not his best. He's not his favorite fighter or anything like that.
Yeah, that one should be a good fight though. Finally a good, two good boxers. I think Tank has been on point. He had some tough fights, I would say, but yet he's always found a way to knock out his opponents. I'm really not sold on Garcia, but he is a little bit taller on this one. So I would definitely I'm definitely ready to see this fight. He might give Tank some problems in the earlier rounds, but I see Tank dropping him probably like in the 6 or 7. I could see Tank dropping him for sure.
I could see them actually dropping each other, just because Tank is a little bit of a slow starter, and Ryan got some power. But I think
with Pip.
What were you saying?
we've seen Tank fight a boxer with power.
Yeah, Pitbull was on him, but and Ryan got dropped by Luke
Brother British.
Campbell. I mean, he got up and ended up finishing him, but I just don't see Ryan defensively that great. And I think Tank is a he's not
Tank's gonna
just
eat
all
him up.
power. He
I
does have
think
some craftiness to him a little bit. So I think Tank's gonna get that fucking KO.
I'd say
There
6,
was
7.
some talk. You heard that talk about Tank said he's more skilled than Mike Tyson. I thought that was absolute trash. Because prime Mike Tyson defensively was damn good.
His
You
footwork,
talk about after
different
Customato
angles.
died, that's a different fighter. That's a totally different fighter. He threw away the defense. He was partying like fuck. He was off whatever the fuck.
20-year-old
Whatever
heavyweight
fuck he was off.
champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's gonna affect you a certain way.
Fuck defense,
But-
Mike Tyson. Nobody wanted to fuck with Mike Tyson offensively.
No, but
Yeah.
the fucking defense was good because he had that fucking bottom weave and he would get so fucking low. He was so hard to
working
hit.
in the angles,
Counter?
coming from different angles. Yeah, he would come. Yeah,
I don't
seen
think
that
Tank's
he was-
defense is that good. Like Leo mentioned, we seen him against Pitbull Cruz, and he was getting hit pretty much with ease. So I'm not going to say he's terrible defensively, but to say that he's more skilled than Mike Tyson overall as a fighter, I mean, I guess if you have self-confidence, that's good, but I think that's I think you're on a pipe dream on some other shit with that.
I would say Tank has a chin. I mean, Garcia got power, but we've seen Tank already fight. Like I said, mentioned already, we already seen Tank fight boxers with power. So I don't think that's going to make a huge difference with this one. But yeah, I mean, this is good. This is good. What, like less than 3 weeks when you see some major pay-per-view fight. So and also,
so that's going to be a good fight.
And then then we got Loma versus Haney. I know that's the one May 20th.
Oh, that was signed. We didn't get a chance to talk about that. May 20th.
Yeah,
and that's going to be. I think it's in Vegas. No, let me see.
That one should be good, but
that's going to be. Yeah, it's in Vegas.
Haney, fucking tall and big.
I'm of the mindset that every big fight should be in Vegas, anyway. So I like the big fights in Vegas. But yeah, who do you got in that fight? I think pretty much. I think Haney's probably consensus, right?
I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I would say Haney. Loma looks too small.
Yeah, Haney's got the reach.
Small. Yeah, reach, height, everything.
Speed, height.
I mean, I would say that one will go to the cards. I mean to the judges. That I mean, if
I will say that Haney's chin is kind of suspect. So that could be a factor. Loma doesn't have like great power, but he has buzzed some people with some good shots.
The only way I could see Loma winning this fight is if Haney's corner and Haney believes that he's winning this fight, and he somewhat goes on.
Oh man, got this weak ass picture of Trey. That's the weakest picture of Trey he could have picked, and that's what he put on there.
Right?
He's just all like smiling. It's just a weird ass picture.
Yeah,
it's a weak ass picture. I think that shit was intentional. We know Womack.
Yeah.
Sabotage. Always trying to
hater.
sabotage my boy Trey.
Womack the hater.
Let me find the weakest Trey Lance photo there is on
Google.
He probably got a Jimmy G poster in his room with Jimmy G and Jesus on the same fucking photo.
He got a jersey, that's for sure. He got.
Hell no. Hell no.
A raffle or something?
Yeah.
He didn't win in no raffle.
It was like fucking medium.
He went to the store and bought it.
It was a medium Jimmy G jersey. He wanted to have it extra tight in case you seen him in person. For real. I don't understand this dude's fascination with fucking Jimmy G.
So,
I mean, to this day, he still defends him.
Yeah, have y'all? Because my work schedule just, especially since the beginning of the year, completely flipped. I was working nights, now I'm working days. But have y'all had a podcast where you talked about Valentina Shevchenko losing the title?
No, but I want some money on that fight.
What the fuck, yo? The Bullet lost?
My bad. I lost. No, I took the odds of I fucking chose
Valentina?
I chose KO. No, I chose the girl who beat her by KO instead
You
of the
thought she was
submission.
going to KO Valentina?
Yeah, I called the upset, man. I seen that shit coming.
Wow.
I put
Oh
it in
no,
our group chat.
Valentina now comes out and says it's the referees the reason she lost.
Nah, she didn't even look at her last fight.
Really?
Yeah, there was talk that she lost to the
Okay,
other girl.
here's a legitimate question for you guys. Do you think now that Adesanya lost his title, do you think the UFC will give Nick Diaz what he wants and give him Adesanya?
I don't think so.
You don't think they're going to give Nick Diaz Adesanya?
I doubt it. I think they should, just out of his fucking out of respect.
Who he is?
Yeah, and it will make some money.
Oh, that fight will be huge money. It's Nick
But
Diaz.
Izzy,
Nick Diaz is going to draw the fucking crowd. 185.
Izzy is fighting next week, April 8th.
I don't know, but all I know
he's
is
fighting against the dude who knocked him out. It's gonna be a rematch. So.
Oh, okay. So all I know is Nick's saying he wants a fight ASAP and he wanted Izzy.
For real?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't hear that one.
Yep. He's been calling out he called out Adesanya, but he does say he wants a fight ASAP.
Yeah. We'll see. But that Adesanya fight coming up next week is
I mean, is his neck surgery healed?
I'm not even sure. No, I don't know.
Because Nick Diaz had to have neck surgery after that Robbie Lawler fight. That's why he sat down in the middle of that fight, because he couldn't take the pain no more in his neck.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he should just hang him up at this point. There's no reason to risk any shit.
I don't think Nick will, because Nick feels like the UFC stole 5 years of his fighting career, and he wants some fucking fights to make that shit back up. I mean, come on, you know how those boys are. They're gonna fight until they're fucking dead. Those two are fucking scrappers.
Yeah. So that fight, let me see. I think I had the UFC shit pulled up.
But
I haven't seen UFC. I haven't seen any.
But yeah, I do know he has asked for Adesanya and says he wants a fight as soon as possible. He wants to get back in that cage, and he wants it at 185.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's.
But Nick has fought at 185 before. He's fought title fights at 185, so that's not going to be anything out of the realm for him.
I thought Nick.
I don't see
dipped out
Dana
of the
giving it to
UFC.
him.
What's that?
Didn't Nick dip out of the UFC, or that was Nate? Nate was
No.
Nate, right?
Nate fought his last fight on his contract.
Okay.
But I do think, since Connor's back, I think the one fight that would bring Nate back would be the trilogy with Connor.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
And I'd put all my money on Nate.
Yep.
And Connor's on the Ultimate Fighter right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look, my whole family. I lived in the Bay Area for a while as a kid. My whole family from the Bay Area. I got to represent the boys out of the 209. That's just how it goes.
For sure.
Shit, I stuck on.
So
they're straight savs, yeah.
They are.
I didn't like them
so,
first, but they grew on me.
Okay, so then who's Connor on the Ultimate Fighter against?
Michael Chandler.
Hang on, they're giving that's Connor's next fight?
Yep. That'll be a good fight though. Chandler might knock his ass out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be a good fight. This could put either Connor wins this fight and he gets almost back to the level he was before his injury, or he gets knocked the fuck out and everybody forgets about him, period. That's how this fight I see going for Connor.
I think it's going to be the latter. I think
because
Chandler's too much for him because Chandler can wrestle as well as strike.
Because I'll tell you this much: if Conor gets his ass whooped by Chandler, we will never see a Nate Diaz Conor McGregor trilogy because Nate won't take that fight.
Yeah.
He wants payday.
Payday.
Okay, he deserves it. Both of those boys deserve it. They put asses in the seats and sell tickets.
Yep.
They make a lot of money for the UFC.
Yeah. No doubt.
I need to get more into Bellator because they got some dope fucking fights over there.
They had a fight tonight. I didn't even watch it, but there were some fights tonight.
Oh yeah, I think I saw something for some link, and that was in San Jose too.
There was some shit going down.
Yeah, there were some events in San Jose.
Let me get back to the boxing schedule real quick, and I might have to dip out. So we talked about Devin Haney versus Lomachenko.
Oh yeah,
Josh Taylor, Teofimo. That's on June 10th. That's going to be on ESPN Plus. That's a good fight as well. And then on July 25th, you got Stephen Fulton versus Naya Inoue. Inoue is the monster. I think that's his nickname. He's top 5 pound for pound.
Who's? Yeah, okay. There's isn't Anthony Joshua fighting tomorrow on DAZN?
I think he is. Yeah. Let me see.
I think he's fighting tomorrow on DAZN. Pretty sure.
What do you think about it's on tomorrow.
Tomorrow
against Jermaine Franklin on DAZN from London. What do you think about Tyson Fury ducking out everybody? That's your boy, Leo. So I'm gonna ask you.
I don't know. I mean,
you don't want to smoke with little ass Usyk.
I don't think you want to fight. Who just called him out? Andy Ruiz just called him out. I think, right?
Oh, Andy Ruiz wants to fight too. Yeah. Usyk been trying to get that fight with him. Then he was like, he's playing money games, and the Usyk said he would agree to 30-70, where he would give Tyson Fury 70%, and he still fucking ducked it.
Yeah, damn. I don't know what's up with I saw that too.
He talks hella shit about Joshua, and I think I thought Joshua might beat him, but they never fought. He talks so much shit about Joshua, and Joshua's lost a few fights now. So if you're gonna talk that shit, I mean, get in the ring with him. Like, why the fuck you talking all this shit about him and you won't even fight him? He did the same thing with him. He was like, I'm gonna give you to the end of the day to meet the demands or the offers off the table, and it was like some bullshit demand. But see, when he tried that with Usyk accepted it, and then he still didn't accept the terms. Tyson Fury didn't. So
yeah, dude,
he's playing some bullshit games too.
Yeah, homeboys on some dumb shit. He's on he's a champ, so. But we got some good fights though this summer already. I mean, the ones that you already said. Those are solid boxing. There's a good solid lineup for boxing this summer. So.
And then UFC main event tomorrow night. Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya. That's gonna be good. And also on that card, Gilbert Burns and Jorge Masvidal. That's gonna be an exciting fight. I'll take Burns to get the win.
Okay. Yeah,
Masvidal's done.
Burns is a beast.
Yeah, he's well balanced too. He got the striking and a little bit of wrestling and jiu-jitsu. So
Burns is a beast.
I think he gets Masvidal out of there. Masvidal's on the tail end of his career. I always wanted to see a Masvidal versus Conor fight because it would be so much shit talking and good lead up. I think that would be the fucking way to go. But for whatever reason, Dana didn't go that way. I'm shocked.
One person I hope the UFC quits hyping up is that dude that was supposed to fight Nate Diaz in his final UFC fight. I can't remember his fucking name. Russia dude missed weight.
Nate?
Yeah, Nate.
Kamzat.
Man, fuck Kamzat. He ducked Nate like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
he ducked Nate quick as shit.
That's fight in the locker room and shit.
And Nate
tried to come in 7 pounds over and tried to make him fucking still take the fight. And Nate was like, fuck that shit.
And Nate even said the only reason it took me till round 3 or 4 to put away his last opponent was my whole fucking camp was a wrestling camp.
Yeah.
He's like, all I did was a wrestling camp because I was supposed to fight this bum, and then he backed out.
Oh, Shmoney. Bob Shmoney. What's up, Shmoney? He says the GOAT John Jones is back. Yeah, I want some dough on that too. That was an easy one. Cyril Gahn is a fucking, I'm not gonna say he's a bum, but he's not well rounded. And I seen that one coming. That was easy money right there.
John Jones is a beast.
Yeah, and Dana lets him like juice, so I mean that helps too. But I mean, I would say 85% of the fighters are on that shit.
Yeah, I could see that.
But like Jones is supposedly legendary. There's been talks like I was listening to a podcast. I forget which one it was, but they were talking about he used to hide under the ring when the Vada and USADA guys came to do the testing, and he would just fucking hide under the ring and wouldn't come out. Supposedly, that's one of the stories. Allegedly, I ain't getting sued, even though we don't make shit on here. I'm still not gonna get sued.
Right?
I'm not gonna get sued for my fucking Costco pizza, man. Fuck that. Allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly.
But shit, I got to get out of here. I just wanted to come on real quick and fuck around.
I'm probably gonna dip out too. I gotta start getting my kid ready for bed.
Bonus GDBZ content. Just getting our faces out there again. But I'll catch y'all on the next one next week. Womack.
All right.
Womack's in charge of everything now. So I don't know if you guys got quality issues. Report them to GDBZ on Instagram, Twitter. Let us know how Womack's doing. Rate Womack's performance as I guess you'd say interim.
Yeah. We should drop a number.
He's like a Sam Darnold. I'd say he's kind of like a Sam Darnold. I mean, he has.
All right, so a 3. So a 3. I got him.
He's a depth chart. He's a depth chart casualty.
Oh shit! What about that? Real quick, that Tabor Pepper shit where he's fucking tried to fuck that bitch raw, and he like tried to fucking give her a fake STD paper. It was posted in our group chat this morning. The shit was funny. And then I guess so he's probably gonna get cut or something.
Hoped whatever.
Tabor Pepper's gonna get cut?
Nah, it wasn't Taylor Pepper. Nah, it was. It wasn't Taylor Peppers. Nah.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't think our long snapper's getting cut.
Nah, he was like what's the dude's name?
Damn, anything goes says Nip is Mullins. God damn.
Yeah, that's Womack's bitch ass.
Oh, that's Womack, huh? Hating asshole. Oh, that was Hokett? Josh Hokett, the backup fullback?
Yeah,
that's who it was? Okay. I was fucking half awake when I seen that shit, so I don't know. My bad.
I seen that shit earlier.
That guy's gone anyway. We could get another.
That shit was 7 in the morning. Anyway. What time was that? Like 8:30? Yeah, I don't wake up till like 10, 11. So I was half awake.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate y'all for having me.
For sure, man. Right on. Right on, Bob Shmoney, for tuning in.
Yeah.
Friday night freestyles minus Womack. I don't know what he does on Friday nights. He's probably tango dancing or some weirdo shit.
He's writing love letters to Jimmy G.
For sure.
Watching all 22 right. Jimmy G.
He's sliding in his,
Jimmy G.
Yeah, he's sliding in his DMs, wanting him to hit him back.
Creating his own PFF scores for Jimmy. Awareness 99. I'm doing Madden, custom Madden, putting fucking Jimmy G back on the Niners in Madden. In franchise mode.
He really does
Jimmy
that
all
shit.
99s.
Probably.
Oh,
doing
shit.
Mock draft simulators with Jimmy G. So, Jimmy, who were you picking on the third round?
He says Trey out here soon. You'll get your chance to talk on Monday. You do enough fucking Monday night talking.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anytime you want to make an appearance on Friday Night Freestyles, Womack, feel free.
We'll see, Womack.
Body him. All right, we're going to get out of here. Right on for tuning in, everybody. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Catch us on IG. Catch us on Twitter. Catch us everywhere. Peace out.
Right.